All right. Thank you for taking some time to come and talk to us about this.
You're welcome.
How did you hear about me?
I went to a sports medicine specialist and was referred to by him in Lethbridge. I'd been to several other doctors and hadn't found anything that was working, and so my family doctor had referred me to the specialist, and then he referred me to you.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about what life was like before you came to see me?
Yeah, it was frustrating. I was used to being really active. I hiked a lot, ran a lot, and when I fell and injured my ankle, I wasn't able to do any of that. And so I had gone to the traditional doctors and tried that route, and it didn't work. And I tried physio, I tried acupuncture, I tried regular chiropractics, I tried everything that I could think of to try and get this injury to heal, and it just, nothing was working. And I was starting to get discouraged and lose hope, and I felt like, this is what things were going to be like for me from now on, that I just wouldn't be able to do those things that I had done before. So I was so frustrated.
I remember how frustrated you were. You were pretty worried and not sure
Yeah.
if there was actually going to be some help or not
Yeah.
for you. Can you just give us an idea of how long you were working on that problem prior to coming to see me?
For 2 years. It
For
had
2
been,
years.
yeah, I had fell and injured my ankle and tore the Achilles 2 years ago, and immediately had started trying everything that I could.
So it's not like we saw a really easy problem,
No.
and it was already like failing at everything.
Yeah.
And can you just tell us a little bit about what the pain sensation was like around the Achilles? Or
Yeah, it was a burning pain right on the Achilles tendon whenever I would try to do anything, even like just walking day to day at work. I work in a job that I have to move around a lot, and just walking and trying to do my job, I would get that pain, that burning pain at my Achilles. I get a really stiffness in my ankle, a lack of mobility and movement, and yeah, it was quite painful.
And then that, of course, got in the way of normal life.
Yeah.
And I think only when you realize it affects every single daily activity that it really starts to weigh on a person too. And
Yeah, I
like
couldn't
you said,
even walk.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't do my job without pain every day.
Yeah.
So to do those other activities that I enjoy, it wasn't even in the like I couldn't.
Not an option.
No, not an option.
Okay. So when we started to treat you with the, I guess what's better now since we've treated you?
Oh, I have no burning pain at all. I have a hugely increased mobility in my ankle. I don't get the stiffness. I used to when I would get out of bed in the morning. I felt like I was, 80 years old. I could hardly walk. I was so slow and my ankle just wouldn't move. I don't have any of that anymore. There's ease of mobility. There's no pain. I've, tried doing lots of the activities that I enjoyed, and I'm starting to be able to do it with no pain at all.
Well, that's great. So what kind of activities have you returned to do now?
I started running. I'm preparing for hiking season, and so I've done some incline training on like a ramp with an incline, and or walking up a hill. And before I couldn't. There's no way I could have done that. And now I can do it with no pain. It doesn't pull. It doesn't hurt. I have full mobility. It's incredible.
After 2 years of struggling with that, and how long did it take before you started to notice results with the treatments?
Within the first couple, I noticed right away that I had more mobility. The pain was kind of still there when I tried to do those things, but I didn't have the swelling and the pressure and the stiffness in my ankle. Right away I noticed that, and within probably the first 5 treatments, the pain started to disappear when I would try to do stuff. And I think we're like 8 or 9 treatments in, and there's none.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
That's great. I really wish that I would have had a picture of the Achilles tendon before and after, but I noticed that it was quite thick when I would feel it, and much thicker than the other side, because we could compare them. And then, of course, as the treatments went on, that became narrower and narrower, and it actually pretty much matches the other side now.
Yeah, when we first started, there was that like deformation on the back of my tendon that
Yeah,
would
the bump.
yeah, the bump, and it would swell like the size of my little finger, like out on the back. And
So it would actually get bigger than what I saw?
yeah,
with
yeah,
activity?
it was huge. It would swell way out when I tried to do it. And then, you know, all those surrounding tendons and everything, I'd get swelling there too when I tried to do anything. And yeah, I don't have any of that anymore. There's nothing. You can't feel the deformation, and it's incredible. It's just gone.
Oh, that's great. Well, you seem pretty happy.
I am.
And it's going to be really, really great when you get back hiking and enjoying life again.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
So, all right. Thanks a lot again for taking some time to talk to us and share this with us. So.
Thanks for having me.